What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, I am going to be going over the best squad that I think you can put together for 75k MT. So this team I think is really nice, and I've used it in a couple of games of Supermax as well as in a few historic domination games, and it has killed teams. Even though you might think, oh, these players, their ratings aren't the best, they play so well in game, and in my opinion this is definitely the best squad you can pick up for 75k MT. Maybe you can make one or two changes, which is all personal preference, but I think it's a really nice squad. So anyway, at the point guard, it's actually a gold card, and it is gold point guards Lonzo Ball. So Lonzo Ball, this card is basically the same as his emerald card. Like, there's very little difference. I think his emerald is a better block of like plus 20, which is helpful, but I don't think it's that much of a difference. And it's got like plus 3 in like speed and in jump shooting. 87 driving layup. He's got an open shot mid of 82, open shot 3 of 83, which is good. He's also got 86 ball control, meaning a speed boost. Not a great free throw. Good passing stats, good defensive rebound of 77, decent lateral quickness of 79, on-ball defense IQ of 70, not terrible, good steal of 81, decent driving dunk of 70, but not a great tendency, so he doesn't dunk often, good speed ball acceleration, all of 87. And this card right now is 3k MT. I don't think you can get that much better for this cheap. At the 2, we've actually got a Ruby collection reward, and it's one of, if not the cheapest collection rewards, Daryl Griffith. Like, this card is about 12 to 15k, this collection, and this card is incredible. Like, just look at this. 100 driving and flashy dunk tendency, 92 driving layup, 82 shot mid, 89 shot 3 with a nice release. Decent ball control. He's also got 80 lateral quickness, on-ball defense IQ 78, not a great steal, but has 95 driving dunk, 84 speed, 83 speed ball, 86 acceleration, and while he's not big, he's not that small at 6'4". This card is incredible. At the 3, we have got Richard Jefferson, and at the 4, we have got, obviously, you know why, you can see the duos, we've got Richard Jefferson and Luke Walton. So, Richard Jefferson, really nice with the duo, gets an open shot mid of 85, open shot 3 of 81 still. His release is a little bit awkward, but when you use it a little bit, you can get used to it. Decent ball control, 79. He's also a decent defender, 74 lateral quickness, and 79 on-ball defensive IQ. He's got driving dunk of 95 though, even though his tendency is only 80, but that's still good. Not great speed ball acceleration, but not terrible, and a good vertical of 90. He's gonna hit free throws when he gets fouled. He's got a decent draw foul with the duo of 85 and 84 free throws, so this guy's really nice. Luke Walton is just a glue guy. Like, we've got Lonzo, who's basically just a facilitator who can shoot when he's wide open. We've got 2 slashers. We've got a glue guy in Luke Walton. Just does everything relatively well. He's not the best in the post moves wise, but I play with like a 4-out-1 in type offense, and he's never in the post anyway. Decent open shot mid of 84, good open shot 3 of 86. Again, like Richard Jefferson, an awkward release, but it's actually okay once you get used to it. 78 free throws, good. Decent, but not great rebounding, to be honest. And only 6'8", but he seems to rebound well. I don't know why. He's got not a great block, good lateral quickness, great on-ball defensive IQ of 85. Decent low post defensive IQ of 75. Good steal, so he's actually best probably against a small ball 4. Good speed ball acceleration, so when he gets the rebound, he can push the floor. Good stamina, decent driving, flashy dunk tendencies with a decent rating. So this card is really nice. And at the 5, a card that I've sent to the auctions, it is Kareem Abdul Jabbar. So let's have a look at Kareem's stats. Like, if you look at it, like, less than 1,500 of these have been pulled. So, and it's been up almost a day, or it's been up a day at this stage, yeah. So it's on track to literally last 20 days, this promo. If these cards are even still in packs, which is crazy. Like, imagine if they only released 1,500 of the advertised 33,000. 97 post hook, decent post fader, 75. Good shot close, average shot mid, but an unbelievable release. Like, if he's open for mid, he's going to make 80% of the shots just because of how good his release is. No shot 3 whatsoever. Good free throw of 72 for a center. He's got decent rebounding stats, decent block, but because he's 7'2", his rebounding and block's gonna feel way better than that. Decent standing dunk of 85, decent driving dunk of 80, not bad speed either of 65, not the best driving dunk tendency of 40. So it seems that he's not gonna dunk that often, but he dunks every time he's going in, pretty much. I mean, he doesn't dunk on people, but he does tend to dunk an awful lot, so I'd ignore that. And to be honest, I'd much rather pick up the Sapphire for 20 or so K rather than spending 100k on the Ruby, which is only slightly better. The Amethyst is a different level altogether, but yeah, the Sapphire is pretty much as good as the Ruby and way cheaper. Off the bench at the 1, of course, like, until there's a better, more overpowered card than this card's gonna be in 90% of my squads, and it's Ben Simmons. Like, He's averaging 6.2 points per game for me. And just look at that field goal percentage. Like, it's like 80 something. He's not going to hit any threes. His free throw isn't actually that bad. Like, he is shooting 66% from me, which isn't terrible, but not good at the same time. He's got really good pretty much everything, like, except shooting. He's not bad in the post. Decent enough post hook and fadeaway, especially for a 6'10 guy you're playing at the point guard. He's got good enough ball control of 78. His free throw is not terrible. Good rebounding stats. He's a decent defender, decent lateral quickness. Even though he has low on-ball defensive IQ, he's tall, so that feels a lot better. 85 driving dunk, 93 speed, 89 speed with ball, and a driving intensity of 80. This card is just incredible. At the 2, because we've got our out-and-out slasher, I'm going to put an out-and-out shooter in at the 2, and it's, where is he? It's Kyle Korver, wherever he is. There he is. Korver has got one of the best three-point shots in the game. He's got 93 off shot mid and 94 off shot 3. The rest of his stats really not up to much. Not going to be a great defender, but Korver is a nice release and he shoots really well for me, so that's why I have him in the team just as a shooter. Next we have got Mr. Versatile, the most versatile player in the game, and it's Jared Jeffries. Like, genuinely, you can play this guy 1 through 5. I've been playing him at the 1, I played him at center, and he does an equally good job in every position. Jared Jeffries, 91 defensive overall, 80 offensive overall. 6'11" small forward, even though he actually played the power forward and center in real life. He's got not the best post game, but I don't use post game much at all. Good enough driving layup, 84. Good open shot made of 82. Good open shot 3 of 75. Well, decent open shot 3 of 75, sorry. But he has the generic release, the Pete Maravich release, and it's just money. It's absolutely money. Good free throw, 76. Not great ball control, 60. Even though, surprisingly enough, he actually works quite well at the point guard. Decent defensive rebound of 78. Good lateral quickness of 89. Not a great shot block of 70, but he blocks a lot of point guards because he's 6'11", or even at small forward position, he's tall. Good steal, good on-ball defensive IQ. Not terrible low-post defensive IQ of 76. Driving dunk of 71, but he does have 100 tendency, so he dunks a lot. 80 speed, 79 speed with balls, 80 acceleration, which is really good for a 6'11 guy. And he can honestly play 1 through 5. Incredibly versatile. Doesn't do anything particularly well, but doesn't do anything bad at all. And he's tall enough at 6'11 that he can play realistically anywhere. At the 4, I'm actually just going to put in a center that I use in so many squads, so I'm not really going to go over stats much. Nikola Vucevic. The reason he's in at the 4, obviously, good enough post hook and post fadeaway. Good open shot mid of 89, good open shot 3 of 88, and he's got speed of 69, so we can hold his own there. At the 5, we have got a Sapphire, and it's Sapphire Marc Gasol. Like, for 7k, you can't get much better than Marc Gasol, to be honest. 87 defensive overall, 84 offensive overall. Good post hook, great post hook, sorry, of 83. Good post fadeaway of 85. Good open shot mid of 85. Good open shot 3 of 85 as well. Like, this card is as good as his Ruby last year, and it's a Sapphire. He's got 93 free throw. He just doesn't miss free throws at all. Not good rebounding, but he seems to rebound quite well for me. Like, if you have a look at that, he's averaging 6 rebounds per game for me, which isn't bad at all. And to be honest, that's probably because he does have a good box out rating of 88. And he's 7'1". His lateral quickness not great, but not terrible for a center at 68. Good on-ball defensive IQ of 84. Great low-post defensive IQ of 90. Not great speed of 50. That's his one slight flaw. If it's even a flaw, 50's not good, but not absolutely terrible. And this card, for 7k for a center, you can't get much better than Marc Gasol. So last 3 guys off the bench. First is just in case Kyle Korver is not hitting shots, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes your shooters just can't hit shots, so you gotta have a bit of a backup. And I have got a Emerald shooting guard, Marco Bellinelli. Basically, just preference whether you prefer him or Kyle Korver. He's got an 88 open shot mid, 93 open shot 3, a little bit worse stats-wise shooting, but some people probably will prefer Marco Bellinelli's release. Like, these cards are basically the same, and it's just personal preference. Next, we've got, in case we're getting destroyed by somebody, I've got KC Jones, the best on-ball defender right now in my team. He's got 99 defensive overall. Not great offensively, but nowhere near as bad as I thought. Like, he is averaging 3 points a game for me. And he's been doing quite well. Like, he's actually been able to get to the basket a little bit. Not good, but not as bad as I expected in offense. 90 ball control is probably why, as well as great speed stats. He can actually get by people really easily. Not the best guy under the basket, but he can go in and dish up quite well. So he's actually alright as a passing point guard. But he's got 98 lateral quickness. He's got a 90 steal, 94 shot contest, 98 on-ball defensive IQ, which is unbelievable. As well as 94 speed, 95 speed ball, and 95 acceleration, and a 90 vertical. Isn't going to dunk at all, but is going to get to the basket quite well. May not finish, but all he has to do is draw a defender and dish it off. This guy is nowhere near as bad as you'd expect offensively, and is a beast defensively. The only reason why he's not in the main rotation, because he's only 6'1". Last guy off the bench, as usual, power forward / center who can probably play the small forward a little bit, Larry Markkinen. He has got an open shot 3 of 87, nice release, good open shot made as well, decent enough rebounding stats, and also has decent speed of 70, so if you're really stuck, you can play him at the 3. So anyway, that's the team. Now let's get on to the highlights. So yeah, this is the team that I made in this video. In my opinion, this is the best squad you can pick up for 75k MT. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.